What's up, guys? I'm gonna do a Arcway Mythic +6, and this is always an exciting dungeon, so we'll see how this goes. This is sanguine, so gonna have to make sure to move a lot. If anything dies on me, that is. And this is my weakest point, right? I gotta AoE all these little things with low health. It's important the tank keeps moving. Hopefully he does. I'm gonna throw out a stun, some dots. Throw my fiend out. And I gotta make sure not to back up too much, otherwise it's gonna kick me out of the dungeon, and I believe I can't get back in. Pretty sure if you leave you can't get back in, and that's happened before. So gotta get through this mess of sanguine. Get some dots up, some void form. Gotta watch out for patrols behind me. There's I don't know what it's called. The Forgotten Spirit patrols around here. Get some death ward out. Nice. Now we got lots of rats. Lots of rats. These are wicked when you're doing bolstering. And there's my lowly 200,000 DPS on all of those ads. Thanks, Blizzard. Get some dots going. And a failed tab. Awesome. Looks like we're gonna pull these shades too. Throw out a stun. And lots of AoE. And some Mind Blast. Gotta get this shade down. I believe they heal. We've gotta watch out for this Forgotten Spirit. Well, I guess we're just gonna take him out. That's cool. I like a challenge. Gotta interrupt that torment as much as you can. And watch out for that slicer. That thing will one-shot you. Yep. Our healer just ate it. Oh, Shaman just ate it. So, where's my res? There it is. Oh, I guess he's going to just res. Now we gotta go up here, and he's gonna line of sight him. So I'm just gonna get back here. And I don't know why you line of sight these, because honestly, I can just dot them all and they die incredibly fast, and they also do a surprisingly little amount of damage. And we got this anomaly, which we need to get down as quickly as possible. But it also does that arcane slicer, you gotta watch out for it. Just basically don't stand in front of him when he's looking at you, that's it. Pretty simple, but surprisingly messed up a lot. So we're gonna do another line of sight pull. I'm gonna get some dots out. And it's really hard to see anything from this view. There we go. Refresh my dots, some void form. And Death Word. Get some dots out on these guys. Mind Blast. Easy. And this boss, I don't really remember. I think you just have to interrupt something when he tries to heal. I'll recognize the fight when it starts happening. Oh, there's that arcane slicer again, taking someone out. Oh, we gotta get these sparks. Get some res going. Somebody always dies on these arcane anomaly. Always someone. It never fails. Alright, get some dots. And, oh, so when you get this, you gotta spread out. You can't be too close to each other. Otherwise, you do massive amounts of damage and somebody's gonna die. You also got this ring, and basically, it just does this little thing on the ground, and you want to be as close to each other as possible, so you make the smallest amount of, you know, thing on the ground, so you have more room to move. It's really important is to have room to move, especially for that, so you don't kill each other. Here's the ring. So drop it and move. Void form again. You also gotta watch out for these little balls, which is probably the easiest part of the whole fight. Not that any particular part of this fight is hard, but... And there we go. Now I'm gonna see where the tank goes. We're just gonna head back from where we came. And we got a couple warp shades. They need to be interrupted. I'll throw out a stun. I'd void for them, but they're gonna be dead in a second. We got a lot more guys to kill up here. So lots of dots. Void form, finish up my dots. And AoE, and I'm shadow locked. Don't know what happened there. Oh, I think you gotta stand inside these things, I'm not sure. Some dots out. Ooh, haste increase, that's nice. Yeah, so you stand inside of these things, I forgot. And you get a haste bonus. Except you gotta watch out for Sanguine. So we get these guys. Some dots up. I'm gonna throw out a stun so they can't do anything. Void form. Our DPS is okay. We might get 2 chests. We might. We've had a few deaths. There's still a lot more to go in this instance where you can screw up. And you gotta watch out for that thing he throws. Suffering stunned. I think someone's got to break me out. Yeah. And I should have been farther away from him. I guess I'm supposed to run away from him, and I kind of knew that. But I was trying to get some DPS going. And when he targets you with suppression, you gotta run away and not kill your team members. Do some Mind Blast. Yeah, you just walk up to the guy and click on him. It's pretty simple. So other than clicking on him, it's pretty much you just gotta move. Keep moving. What is this achievement? Defeat without any pools of energy expiring. That's cool. And we're gonna try to sneak past here. I don't know where the tank is. There he is. Throw out a stun. And get my DPS rolling. I was all looking at my achievements while the tank's running. My bad. It's Mythic Plus, I shouldn't be doing that. Interrupt. And this is a fun pull. Nice high DPS fight. And don't step in the puddles. And I guess we're gonna go down here. And the next boss. Just gonna pull all the spiders. And Mind Flay. Oh, look at my awesome DPS. And I should have stayed away from the spiders because they explode. Or I was standing in Sanguine, I'm not sure. Yeah, the little spiders explode apparently. I should have known that, but it would have been nice if our tank didn't bring them all on me. And I could res, but I'm not going to because that's a long run and I risk pulling stuff. Hopefully the healer can sneak in a res. Maybe. Nope, tank pulled. Well, this is sad. I'm sure they'll get it. Pretty sure on this fight all you have to do is run away from the spider. Blink strikes. Alright, as soon as blink strikes is up, I'll res. There we go. Gotta kill these ads. And watch out for these clouds on the ground. And to break tangled web, you have to run away from the other person you're tangled web to. And run away from blink strikes. Dot the ad. This is probably the second hardest fight next to the last boss. Run out of this cloud. Tangled web. Get some dots out on this ad. And Mind Blast. This guy loves to blink strike on me. Messed up my Mind Blast. And Tangled Web again. Try to get some Void Form in here. If I could get a second to cast. Another cloud on me. That spider had it out for me. And some demons. These guys do a lot of damage. If you can, you want to interrupt the chaos bolts. They're pretty wicked. Void form. Some chaos bolts going out there. And there's some dots casted on you, but there's not much you can do about it. These guys, if I remember right, are pretty easy. You just DPS them, watch out for these eyes. They don't hit you. It's kind of hard to tell which way they're looking. Get my ads. Get at least one void bolt out before it expires. Ooh, and I was able to sneak in a void torrent. Nice. Another void bolt. And sneak around this side. And I'm stuck. There we go. And we gotta run through here as quickly as possible so we don't pull that other group. But we did pull another mob. The seer goes down easy. Just watch out for the eye. There we go. And we got a spirit. Get everything I got, a stun. And we pulled some extra mobs, which can be bad. I'm not sure why I'm taking damage. It's going to be really hard to heal with this debuff on us. And we're going to pull this group. I'm going to interrupt chaos bolts if I can. Looks like my silence is down right now. Every time I try casting something, the mob dies. I suppose that's good. Some death words. Nice. And we're gonna sneak around the corner ever so carefully and pull some more. There's these two, which I think do some kind of AoE damage, so I'm gonna try to stay away from them. I think that Fell Strike is pretty wicked. And pulled another guy, the Destroyer. Pulled a lot more. I wish I had a stun. Interrupt Chaos Bolt. There's no doubt that this is not... It's not hard, but it's not easy. Wish I had a stun. Hopefully we don't die here. This is pretty bad. Tank's taking a lot of damage. There's a stun. And that knockback is incredibly annoying because it interrupts my spell casting. Death Word. And get a resin. We're all resin him. He's gonna get 3 reses. And here we go, more pulls. Get my stun out. And no fiend, I guess. There he is. Void form. And Mind Flay. My pain fell off, so I'm gonna redot. Death Blast. This next boss here, what you need to do is he's going to cast something on the ground that moves towards you, and I'm just eating that eye, and you gotta move away from it, move out from in front of it. It's pretty easy, but the thing on the ground moves fast, and so you gotta react quickly. It's a purple thing, that fell fissure. Well, that's one of the things you gotta move out of. That's not what I was talking about though. Shadow slash, yeah. See, you gotta move out of that. You gotta watch out for that too. Not sure what it's called, but he's doing it. Looks like we gotta add two. Couple heads. Refresh my dots on the boss. Wicked slam. Just a AoE knockback. Watch out for this. Some Mind Blast. Shadow form. God, he's just loves to cast stuff on me. Refresh my dots. Get dots on these ads. Some Void Torrent. There's another Shadow Slash. Another Fissure. Shadow Bolt. And there we go. Now, usually, yeah, you jump down, so it's important to know where the tank's going. There's also ads there, so gotta watch out for that. I think we're going in on the last boss, actually, which is challenging. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of lightning. Probably the most challenging part of them is there's so many animations that it's hard to know what's going on in the first place. It can become easily confusing, especially when it's your first time. Pretty sure I one-shot this though with a pretty good team on our first try. Sometimes you just get lucky with people that are confident and know what they're doing. Mind Blast. Yeah, this is the last boss, I'm pretty sure. Gotta interrupt his accelerating blast. At least as much as possible. The more you can interrupt it, the less damage everyone's gonna take. So he does these exploding blue things in the sky. You gotta watch out for those. The force bomb, you gotta watch out for those. Those are pretty wicked. You gotta jump through them. The longer you stay in them, the more you take damage. And I'll interrupt the next time I get so watch out for these blue things. And he's gonna banish us in time, so follow the tank. There are multiple paths you can take, so you just want to stay with the leader. Which can be hard because it's kind of difficult to see. I'm just gonna spam Pain because it does instant damage and it also does dot damage, so I don't know why we got this, guys. Usually they disappear. So get some dots on the boss. Gotta watch out for this blue thing. Also gotta watch out for that thing that follows you. That does A lot of damage. That'll kill you very quick if you don't move. And just continue my rotation without getting into too much trouble. And Mind Blast, Mind Flay. And there we go, guys. Looks like we 3-chested that. And pretty sure that's a headpiece. And of course, I don't need a chest piece. I would kill to get the trinket on this. Yeah, just some crappy headpiece that I don't need because I have the legendary headpiece. And it's 855, that kind of sucks. Anyway, that was the run, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.